All right, so today we're gonna be doing a oil change. I wanna do maintenance before we dig into more of the other problems and mods with this car. So pretty simple, oil filters on top. You don't really need a tool for this. It should be hand tight. And then underneath, there's only be one 14mm drain bolt. So make sure you have your drain pan. And over here I have new oil and an oil filter. So it's pretty simple if you've ever done a oil change before. So I'm going to get this knocked out pretty quickly and show you guys any tips along the way. So sliding under the car, I just have it on ramps. If you go all the way to the back, there's a skid plate and you'll see the oil pan, and right there's the drain bolt. So it's 114mm. I'm gonna crack that loose and get the oil out of here. All right, so I have the oil draining down below, and while that's draining, you just want to make sure to replace the crush washer and the bolt once it's done. And I'm going to lube up the O-ring on my new oil filter. But before I do that, I'm just going to, these should be hand tight, but take off the old filter, and it's nice because it's right up top. So I'm just gonna wipe it down, put the new filter on, torque the drain bolt, and add oil. So when you're putting the new oil filter on, just make sure to lube up the O-ring, and it should just be hand tight. So we prefer to use the OEM filter, but the only thing that they had was this mobile one, so I just tossed it on. And now I'm going to go under the car, put a new crush washer and the drain bolt back in, and then all I have to do is fill it up with oil, double check the measurements, and we'll be good to go. So with the oil all drained out, I just put the new crush washer and drain bolt back in, so that's all done. And now all I have to do is add some oil, so I'm going to get a funnel and add the proper amount of oil. So as you can see, I just topped it off with the correct amount of oil. I'm gonna back it off the ramps, make sure there's no leaks, and then check the oil again, add any additional oil, but that's pretty much it. So we're gonna do all that, hop back in the car, and then I could reset the oil interval change.
3,000 or 4,000?
You wanna do what? All right, so hopping into the car, you just want to go to the center screen to reset the oil interval, and you could hold down the enter button, and then you can scroll all the way down to maintenance. Hold on, let me focus here. Press enter, it'll say engine oil, and I could set either a time or date. We like to do distance, so I'm going to do every about 4,000 miles. I'm going to set that. And now it's complete. And then the oil filter, I'm going to do the same thing. I don't like to do date. I'm going to do every 4,000 roughly miles. I'm going to set that. And that's complete. So now I'm just going to check the oil again, make sure that there's no leaks, and we'll be good to go. So as you can see, I just finished setting the reset trip meter on the car, so that way you could keep up to date with your intervals. I like to do 4,000 miles. Oil's cheap. And keeps the engine running clean, so I like to try to do them more often than not, but you could do whatever you want in terms of how you want to service your own car. But overall, that is the rundown. I just made sure there was no leaks, and I double checked the dipstick after having it run for a little bit, and we're perfectly in between the fill mark, so that's all done. But overall, simple process, as you guys can see. I hope this video was helpful if you guys are tackling maintenance on your own, and it's something definitely worth keeping up to date and doing yourself if you can and have the tools. So with that being said, next step is probably gonna be spark plugs for this. We want to get the maintenance knocked out on it before we do any mods or anything big. So spark plugs is next on this car, and I'll probably have a video out shortly with that. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a comment, like, and subscribe for more videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.